Hello and welcome to another Thursday Warriors Den recap. This week we have the very exciting patch 1.22, which brings with it the arena mode, the backdash nerfs, the slight character adjustments, and Dance of Death. Also bringing with it the new trials, a new story-driven, objective-based tutorial system that scores you and offers unique rewards. These unique rewards also applying to old members, so if you've gained steel from the previous tutorial systems, you can go ahead and complete this new one and get another 3,500 steel, which maybe you could put towards today's new emote that came out. Or if you're looking forwards to things that are slightly less mediocre, you can hold off maybe a week, maybe two, and pick up the new executions that will be coming out, which we had a accidental post of in the patch notes yesterday, containing the names of 4 new executions. As usual for the last 2 seasons, I believe these will be coming the first or second week of off-season before the new season starts, giving a nice solid thing for us to dump all of our steel on, and oh boy am I ready. By the sounds of it, the Lawbringer execution is going to be a decapitation, so that will be very exciting for the very insistent users that have been begging and begging for one since release, such as myself, so I will be picking up that one. And continuing on with news, the Brawl and Duel maps will not be coming until Season 6 comes down, so they don't know if they're in Dance of Death. They shouldn't be. They might be, but they shouldn't be. Dance of Death is a 2v2 Brawl game mode where you need to execute both enemy players to win. You automatically respawn 1 second after you die, and each time you die, you take 1 more second to respawn each time. So after 5 or so kills, you'll have long enough to be able to kill both players, or you can just team up with your partner and execute them both at the same time and you win. We have battle outfits still on sale. That lasts until the 26th. And continuing with the cosmetics, tournament rewards. They are removing the Season 3, 4, and 5 rewards now for good. If you want them, you need to get them now before Season 6 releases. It'd be really fantastic if I could actually queue for tournaments and get a match within 30 minutes, but I think I'm going to be missing out on the Lawbringer Season 3 Broomhead, so that's a little disappointing because I kind of like that one. I'm sure it doesn't help that I'm absolutely terrible in duels. And then we have controller customization. This dropped with the patch, so you can go in and customize which buttons you want to be which things. So if you want to be a lefty and switch your heavy attack to left trigger instead of right, you can go ahead and do that. You can't rebind your zone attack to a single button though. It has to still be 2 buttons. So a little disappointing there because some people were really looking forward to rebinding zone, but you can't do it. I suppose it doesn't help that every button on the controller is used, but it is what it is. The quit ban timer is gone, so you can leave matches the minute you see somebody you don't like. Sadly, I think this is going to result in a lot of people quitting rather than getting good, but it's an option now, so if that's the way you want to live your life, go for it. This also applies to being AFK kicked, so if you need to get up and go get your pizza from the door, or if your kid woke up and you need to go put him back to bed, have at it. You won't get banned for 10 minutes, just get up, leave, and when you come back, you can queue up for a new match. That should cover all of today's news. The other bit of interesting bits we had from the live stream today was the dev talk that happened. I will link that down in the description with a timestamp so you can go watch it yourself. It is with the quality control project lead. And my one bit of information I wanted to stand out here was he says he's played all of Ubisoft's titles over the years. He's been with them for 16, 17 years. And For Honor has been one of the most bug-free launches he's seen. It's got some issues like dedicated servers and stuff like that that needed to be brought to the game, but of course that's an issue and not a bug. And honestly, I've been playing Far Cry 5 this week and I definitely agree with it. For Honor's launch was pretty damn good. Granted, I also had very few connection issues until like 2 months into the game's life, so maybe that's just my experience. From the news bits, we can move on to the arena mode stuffs. They actually outsourced some of the arena mode to Gobo, which is Go Beyond Ordinary. They are a studio based out of the UK, so they're working over the ocean, and it was actually surprisingly well coordinated according to the developers. And as I said, if you did the old training, make sure you go in and you do the trials mode. You will get 3,500 more steel, an ornament, and some emblem outlines. Each training has an additional secondary objective set, for better players to achieve. So if you think you're already good at the game, you can go do those. Some of them are fairly challenging, like gaining a full bar of revenge without having the ability to parry or block. Then from trials into the arena training mode, you can fully adjust the bot that you're fighting live during the match. There are 3 presets for most classes, and let the bot play those playstyles, including changing difficulty. They tried to include playstyles that players use frequently so that you can learn from them. They also included a few unique playstyles that we may be seeing in the future or are slightly less used to try and help you adjust for those players who seem to pop up once every 10 games and completely stomp you. You can also enable full logging of damage and stamina, your move inputs, and it also has the ability to display parry windows and other timing things like guard breaks, so you can see exactly where the window is in the animation as well as where you are pushing the button. This should be very interesting because it gives us a guaranteed visual window to test for input latency and stuff on our setups. I think with the ideal setup, it's not that bad. You can also display movesets on the top right of your screen, and they can be swapped in the pause menu. This helps you learn moves for characters if you don't know them. I'm personally excited for this because I suck at everything besides Raider, and now I can finally go ahead and practice my Gladiator deflex or my Berserker combo chains, and you'll have a constant reminder of what buttons you're supposed to be pressing in the top right of your screen. Hopefully this new tool will make everybody a better player. I know I'm going to be sitting in it for at least a couple hours trying to learn Kensei and Aramusha counters because I still can't get either of those 2 heroes down. I just don't face them often enough, and when I do, I'm usually getting ganked. So with that, I'm going to go jump into some training mode and figure out how to play. I hope you guys have a great day. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the battlefield.